My introduction to Thai Buddhism started with a Buddhist monk who was called Kuba Siwichai. Although I'd been Buddhist since the mid-1960s, my experience with Buddhism in Thailand was very limited, really. Little did I know when I moved to Thailand in the 1990s that I had chosen to ordain in the very heart of Tantric Theravada Buddhism. This is the magical world of charismatic shaman monks in the mountains of northern Thailand. Back then, because of my previous experience in the West, I thought that all Buddhism in Thailand was the same. But in northern Thailand, I studied the rituals, the chanting, and the meditations of these shaman monks, not realizing that these were really very different from those in the temples of modern-day Bangkok. Around 150 years ago or so, the state decided to create a new controllable version of Buddhism. It was free from the superstitions, the magic, the healing practices, etc., of Thailand's original Theravada Buddhist tradition. But in the mountains of the far north, there was resistance to these changes. And instead, a number of highly revered monks decided to kind of fight back by initiating building projects to renovate old chedis. The chedis are the pagodas you see in temples, and build new temples using local volunteers. Their achievement was remarkable. Hundreds of new chedis and temples were built in the area, each teaching the original Tantric Theravada Buddhism of the old Lana kingdom of northern Thailand. The Lana kingdom is an area that became absorbed into Thailand, into Siam, Thailand as we know it today. But originally it was a separate kingdom. Anyway, it was into this magical world that I found myself when I left the UK to live in northern Thailand. And what better place to explore my own mind and develop a Buddhist psychotherapy, surrounded by shaman monks, chanting magic incantations, and actively creating a living Buddha land based on age-old practices. I think I was very lucky. I didn't knowingly choose this region to live in, but something led me to this region. But I don't quite know what it was. So when I first arrived in Thailand, I traveled extensively all over the country to find a place where I felt really welcome, felt comfortable. And it was in the mountains of northern Thailand, above Chiang Mai, that I felt most at home. Well, for many years, I meditated by a waterfall, which I don't recommend because it's very, very damp. And I studied with many teachers. Slowly, I came to realize that all problems, all of our problems, are caused by attachment. And that by practicing non-attachment, we can be free from our problems, regardless of their source or their cause. So my own approach to Buddhist psychotherapy was born through this experience. So really, I'm just so grateful that I was given this opportunity, because this is the approach that I now teach my own students. And really, it was Kuba Siwichai and the many charismatic monks that maintained his vision that made my own personal transformation possible, by creating a context that embraced me and my search to find an integration of Western hypnotherapy and traditional Buddhist healing. And they came together, just like that. And now my only wish really is to pass it on to those with a heart to listen.